In a peaceful village, there lived a boy named Ravi. He was brilliant in his studies, and everyone admired his sharp mind. His teachers praised him, and his parents were proud of his intelligence. However, Ravi had one big weakness. He didn't use his time wisely. Instead of focusing on his studies, he spent his days playing with friends, gaming on his phone, and indulging in endless chatter. His parents often tried to explain the importance of time, but he never took their words seriously. Ravi believed he had plenty of time. "I'll do everything later," he thought. "For now, let me enjoy life." One day, the annual exam results were announced at his school. To his shock, Ravi's scores were far below average, much worse than expected. The teachers who once praised him were now disappointed. Even his friends, who admired his intelligence, started distancing themselves. When Ravi returned home, he saw his parents holding his report card. Their eyes reflected deep disappointment. Guilt and frustration filled Ravi's heart. He felt angry at himself, but didn't know how to change. That night, Ravi sat beside his grandfather, a wise and respected elder in the village. Confused and troubled, he shared his worries. "Grandpa, I don't understand why I failed. I've always been a good student." His grandfather listened patiently, then smiled. "My son, the problem isn't that you're not intelligent. The problem is that you have taken time for granted. Time is precious. If used wisely, it leads to success. But if wasted, it pulls you backward." Still confused, Ravi asked, "But Grandpa, we always have time, don't we?" "I can always do things later, right?" His grandfather's expression grew serious. "No, my child. Time is like a river. Once the water flows past, it never returns. Let me tell you a story that will help you understand. Long ago, there was a powerful king named Vikram. He had immense wealth, grand palaces, and countless servants. But he had a terrible habit. He wasted his time on trivial things. Instead of attending court, he spent hours with his friends, postponing important matters. "I'll do it tomorrow," he would always say. One day, a wise sage visited the king's court. He said, "Your Majesty, you have everything, but you are wasting your most valuable treasure, time. If you don't use it wisely, you will regret it one day." The king laughed and dismissed the sage's warning. "I have plenty of time," he said. "I can do whatever I want whenever I want." The sage sighed. "Do not take time lightly. It can destroy even the greatest of kings." Years passed, and the king grew old. His health weakened, his kingdom suffered, and his people lost faith in him. His soldiers began losing battles, and his once prosperous empire started crumbling. At last, the king realized his mistake. He searched for the sage to seek his advice, but the sage was nowhere to be found. Regret filled his heart, but it was too late. Time had slipped away. All his wealth and power could not save him. In the end, King Vikram finally understood. Time is the real treasure. Ravi sat in deep thought. For the first time, he realized how much time he had wasted. Looking at his grandfather, he asked, "Grandpa, is it too late for me to change?" His grandfather smiled warmly. "Of course not, my son. The wheel of time never stops. If you start using your time wisely today, nothing can stop you from achieving success. But remember, never postpone what you can do today." That day, Ravi made a firm decision to change his ways. He created a daily schedule, setting aside time for every task. He started waking up early, focusing on his studies and avoiding distractions. Slowly, he began to see the results of his efforts. In the next exams, Ravi not only improved but topped his class. As he grew older, he became a successful businessman, inspiring others with his story. And so, Ravi learned one of the greatest lessons of life: the true value of time. He realized that time, once lost, never comes back. It cannot be stored, borrowed, or bought with wealth. It is the most precious treasure one can have. Through discipline and determination, Ravi turned his life around. He proved that no matter how much time is wasted in the past, A person can always change their future by making the right choices today. If we use our time wisely, it will lead us to success. But if we take it for granted, it will slip away, leaving us with nothing but regret. The choice, as always, is ours to make.